The final round of the World Rally Championship, Wales Rally GB, also marked the end of this year's Citroën Top Driver series. And although the lineup for the race featured no fewer than 11 DS3 R3s, only 2 crews had the chance of claiming the title before the start of the rally. Sébastien Chardonnet and Keith Cronin were set for a fight to the finish on the Welsh Forest's formidable gravel roads.
We feel pretty good. I think tonight it will be a 3-stage rally, difficult, very tricky, but we hear the fight will be very close, I think, with Quentin, and we hope that everything will be okay.
It's going to be a tricky rally. I think conditions are going to be very difficult, but there's going to be a big fight between me and Sébastien. And I'm sure, you know, whoever wins will win the championship. So it's a big reason to fight.
After a brief stop-off in Llandudno and a rapid run through Conway Quay for the ceremonial start, the crews tackled the first 3 stages of Wales Rally GB on Thursday evening. Quentin Gilbert got off to a flying start, winning the first 2 stages. He then lost the lead to Brian Bouffier, who set a superb time on Clocainog. The 2013 BRC champion, a title he won in a DS3 R3, Jukka Korhonen, rounded off the top 3, followed by Sébastien Chardonnet and Keith Cronin, who was over a minute off the pace after picking up a puncture. Friday's leg featured 6 time stages, separated by a remote service in Newtown. Wide awake, Keith Cronin grabbed the fastest time on the day's first stage, but then went off the road on the Meherin test. Somewhat off the pace, Sébastien Chardonnet knew that above all else, he had to keep his car on the road, following the retirement of his main rival. He made it to D-side in 2nd position, half a minute behind Quentin Gilbert, the leader at the end of day 2.
Yeah, it was a really long day. Some really long road section, some stage really difficult, really tricky and slippery. I didn't expect at the beginning that it will be like this, but it was. So yeah, we tried to stay on the good pace. This morning was not so bad for us. And after I saw Quentin, who went out of the road on the 3rd stage of the morning. So after we decided to slow down and just cruise to the end of the day and finish this day and wait for tomorrow.
More than leading, Gilbert was lucky to still be on course, as he lost almost 3 minutes in the famous Sweetland water splash.
I lose 3 minutes in the water splash. My engine is stopped. The rally is still long. I'm first in Citroën Top Driver, donc it's good for us for the second day.
Despite suffering technical problems, the Finn Jukka Korhonen ended the leg in 3rd position.
Yeah, we have a problem on the gearbox some reason, and we have no 3rd gear the whole day, and but we are here and we fixed the car and we continue tomorrow.
The leader at the end of day 1, Brian Bouffier, was forced to retire on stage 6 after an overshoot at a corner led to a mechanical failure. After bringing back Keith Cronin's DS3 R3 to service, the Charles Hurst Citroën Belfast team mechanics started to work in order to give their driver the opportunity to rejoin competition under Rally 2 rules. Chardonnet couldn't relax, as his rivals still had a slim chance to clinch the title. Up at the crack of dawn, the competitors were faced with 6 time stages, with no service period before returning for a flexi service at the end of Saturday. Very comfortable on the Welsh roads, Quentin Gilbert gave his rivals no chance, putting together an impressive series of stage wins. He ended the day leading the 2-wheel drive category by almost 50 seconds.
Stages was perfect for us. We drove our face all the whole day, and for the moment, good feeling. I hope to win tomorrow. We'll see.
Cruising through the stages, Sébastien Chardonnet took no risks and was happy to consolidate his 2nd position, aware that the slightest mistake could cost him the title.
It was a really long day, difficult condition for the car and for us also. Some stages were really narrow and very slippery, but the day went okay for us. we had a good day. We didn't take any risk, and the only target for us now is to go to the end of the rally. So we try to do this way.
Very close to the times of the leader, the Finn Jukka Korhonen produced the sort of performance he'd been hoping for and ended the day in third position. Running all day long without making any mistakes, Keith Cronin matched the pace of the leading drivers, ready to pounce should an opportunity arise. Day 4 of Wales Rally GB threw up very little in the way of surprises. Cloudy weather and cool autumnal temperatures didn't make the roads any trickier on this leg, which featured around 50 kilometres of timed stages. The lead remained in the hands of French driver Quentin Gilbert. He managed to continue to top the standings without taking any unnecessary risks and went on to claim his second win of the season. His performance enabled him to also finish as runner-up of the Citroën Championship. After Keith Cronin went off on day 2, Sébastien Chardonnet needed to avoid taking any risks if he was to secure the win. The Frenchman maintained a comfortable pace, thus becoming the first ever winner of the Citroën Top Driver.
Yes! Yes! The last day was very long since the second day of the race came out of the road, so went out of the road. So our target since 2.5 days was to stay on the road, and today it was very long, a lot of pressure, all kilometers. We were counting stage after stage, but we're here, and this is really the good thing.
As a reward for his performance, Sébastien Chardonnet will drive the brand new Citroën DS3 R5 on 6 rounds of the 2014 WRC2 Championship. His car will be run by Top Teams, winner of the team's championship ahead of Charles Hurst Citroën Belfast. That's it for the 2013 Citroën Top Driver, a season which certainly revealed some of the future stars of the World Rally Championship. If, like us, you can't wait for 2014, then check out the Citroën website, citroen-wrc.com, to get the latest information about Citroën's customer racing programmes.